Welcome back. This is Shra, and today we're having hot wings. Yes, buffalo wings. And I got these buffalo wings because it reminded me of a story I had one time. And for our sauce, we have some ranch dipping sauce, which is fine. Ranch dressing works. But after I get a little bit in my stomach, I'll tell you guys what happened to me when I went to Australia. 30 years of memory. Well, we're going to see if we can pull it up. Let's get to eating. Dip in some of this ranch. Oh yeah. Mm. 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 Try one of these big guys out. Ranch. Mm. Mm. Don't want to lose now. Mm-hmm. Mm. Boom. So, go back about 30 years. It was my first time going to Australia. And, I mean, when I went, the city we went to, Newcastle, it might have been Perth. I think it was Newcastle, though. It was somewhat dated. It wasn't completely up to the times, you know, which was cool. I mean, it gave a certain, gave it character. Oh, I saw it. Foaming at the mouth. Chicken's good. And so I walked around the city, you know, taking in the sights, you know, what little sights they have. So I started to get hungry, so I went into one of the pubs. And what they had on the menu was something I was familiar with. They had buffalo wings. Ah, works for me. So that's one of the reasons I did this video today, because it reminded me of the buffalo wings. And another thing they had there, well, of course, you know, I'm young, and they had drinks. So, you know, I wanted to try some drinks. That's why I tried my first whiskey sour. And I've been in love with it ever since. It's just something about the whiskey sour that I love. 30 years later, yeah, I can still get down a whiskey sour like it's water, because it's delicious. Yeah, I recommend you try it. If you've never had a whiskey sour, definitely try it. The whiskey and the sour mix, oh man. And depending on your bartender, they can get real creative with it. I've had whiskey sours that are plain looking. I had whiskey sours that were purple. And I still don't know how they got it to be purple, but you know, that's, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, I'm eating the buffalo wings. And I'm trying to be all cocky with it. Trying to act like I'm a high roller. But the money exchange wasn't as lucrative as I thought it was. In fact, at the time, the Australian dollar was more valuable than the US dollar. I wasn't ready for that. You know, to exchange your money and get less back. You know, that hurt. You know, until you get a few drinks in you. Then it doesn't matter. Or you think it doesn't matter. Or you just don't care. And today we're drinking Bud Light, as usual. Let me another one of these drumettes. A ranch. So, I'm eating my wings, drinking my drinks. And the barista that keeps bringing me everything, she was beautiful. She was nice. I couldn't believe she actually worked there. And so of course I tipped her handsomely. God the moron. And she told me to go to this other pub later that night. She'd be off and she'd be going over there. And I was like, cool. I'm all stoked, excited. Going to meet a pretty lady at another club when she gets off. Excuse me. And then, so I'm all happy, eating wings, you know, tip her some more. And I know it was all part of her game, but I didn't care. She said, make sure you show up. I'm gonna be upset if you're not there. So I was like, don't worry about it. I'll be there. Don't worry your little head about it. So later that night, I was getting all ready so I can meet her at the club, or the pub, or wherever in the car. And even though we had a policy on the ship, you gotta have a buddy system. I didn't want no buddy. I went out by myself, like I normally do, which was wrong, anyhow. But I did it anyway. So I went to the club. And all these pretty Australian women, even the baristas, I couldn't believe it. I wanted to talk to so many of them. But the problem was, I was coming there to meet somebody. And I couldn't be caught talking to one while I'm trying to wait to meet another one. So I had to stand down. That sucked. Oh, that sucked. That took discipline. Oh, excuse me. So, one of the baristas were walking around, and she had these drinks, patriotic drinks, called red, white, and blue shots. And it was funny because in the shooter glass, it was red, white, and blue. It never mixed. They didn't mix. So I grabbed one, you know, and I put my hand on top and I shook it up, and it still didn't mix. Red, white, and blue. I was like, what? I thought it was the color of the glass, but no, it wasn't. It was the actual alcohol in it. So I sipped it at first, And it was kind of sweet, right? It tastes good. So I downed it, and that wasn't enough. So I got like 4 more. They're little shots, you know. Oh, not little. I mean, they're like test tube looking things. And I went to town. So I'm just drinking and dancing. You know, nothing crazy. Just your standard male 2-step, you know. Yeah. You know, just getting in there. And I drank more of those red, white, and blue shots. That was my drink of the night. And now I'm starting to get buzzed, but I didn't know why. Clearly, it couldn't have been from those shots, because those shots were delicious. In my head, you know. I was young, stupid. So, another barista came around. She had some more of those shots. And since they really didn't taste that alcoholic, I figured it was safe. You know, I never learned my lesson, clearly. And the wings are delicious. So I had been there about an hour, drinking these red, white, and blue shots, or shooters, or whatever you call them. And the barista I was supposed to be meeting there, she finally shows up. And man, she looked nice. Even to this day, I can't forget how she looked. She was good to go. She was short, but she had long legs. She was nice and fit, good to go. And I saw her across the room, and she saw me. She waved, I waved at her. And as soon as my hand went down from the wave, all of the red, white, and blue shooters came up. You hear me? They came up. But that's not the bad part about it. Not that I threw up on the floor, but because I was looking stupid, looking at the floor. I was fixated on the floor. The reason being is because the drinks, even in my stomach, still didn't mix. So I had red, white, and blue patriotic vomit on the floor. She saw that. She got disgusted. She just figured I was just a drunk. And she just waved me off, and she left, and she looked mad. There was nothing I could do. I tried to, run to her to try to stop her, but again, my legs wasn't having it. They weren't having it. The peak of the alcohol had hit me just then, of all times to hit. So I screwed up something I believe was a good thing. Well, the alcohol got me. And So I was all bummed out and kind of disgusted at the same time. But the next day I went back to the pub where she worked. And she wouldn't talk to me. Not at all. She was like, rolled her eyes and walked past me and I'm trying to get her attention. But eventually she had to do her job. She had to serve me. And I waited. And she said, you know, you're just another one of those drunk military guys. I'm like, no, I'm not. I got caught off guard. She didn't believe me. So I just sat there. Now, granted, there were other ladies I could have talked to, but I didn't want. I wanted to talk to her. So as far as I was concerned, that first trip to Australia was over. I was all bummed out. Couldn't believe it. I get alcohol do that to me again. What? Reap what you sow, I suppose. So between that and what happened in the Philippines, you think I learned my lesson? Man, hell no. I was young. I was invincible. Over time, sure, I learned it eventually. I got it. But at that present time, nope. Couldn't stop me. I was just about having fun, but I kept getting bit in the ass, and that's unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. So, again, just as before, the moral of this story is, when you go to a foreign country, or not even a foreign country, you go anywhere and start drinking, be mindful of what you drink. You understand? Because you never know what the outcome's going to be. So if you like this story time, go ahead and subscribe. Come back. Give it a like. You could even share it. That'd be nice too. That being said, this is Shra, and I am out.